Well, pretty much I was born and raised in a hometown, small hometown where everybody went to church every Sunday. Everybody went to church for the most part, and my parents were both Christians. They actually met at a church because my dad's father, no, not my dad's, my mom's father went to my dad's home congregation in Memphis, and they met. And that's how they ended up getting married. Yeah. I'm not the most vocal leader. I try to lead, like I've read books about leading and all that. But for me, football has taught me that a lot can say about your actions. It was weird when that senior, you become a senior, and coach is like, hey, you're really a junior, but he's like, you're seniors in football now. And it's weird to think about that the class you follow, you've been following since your freshman is gone. Like, there's nobody for you to be like, oh, he did that great play. That was amazing. You'd be like, oh, I want to be like him. You are now that person. And for me, like, just having a good attitude and just always working hard just help me show that I don't have to necessarily lead vocally to lead people to what to do in life. Because I've had people come up to me and tell me I'm a great Christian man that I've never even talked about, but yet I've never talked to them in my life, but they know by my actions. So I've learned that your actions can say a lot, so it's very easy to lead by what you do. For me, there's really, I don't see any Christian conflict with as far as me, but like, just if you, I could see if you get mixed up in the wrong crowd. Like, thankfully, being here and having my brother, we both keep each other straight. Like, all through high school, it's like, if one didn't do it, the other didn't do it. If I didn't do it, Corey doesn't do it. If Corey don't do it, I usually don't do it. I don't see a struggle. I'm sure there'll be a struggle. The biggest thing is you have to push for those Christian relationships, build friendly relationships. But I can see, now that I think about it, a Christian struggle in some people want to talk about God. And growing up in church, you really learn lessons. But it's weird because, like, you don't really apply them. Like, you learn them and you're like, oh, that's real good. He's talking about hell. Don't need to go there. And you're like, what can I do to not go to hell? Well, if I do all of God's commandments and obey them, then I'll be fine. I won't go to hell. But you don't really necessarily think about applying them. In college, there's so many situations where you can do whatever you want. You have to learn to take what you learn and apply it, and that's what is good to have friends that are Christian that can help you stay on the track. It's basically just like a football team. You're all aiming for that same goal, having a narrow path, and if everybody's there, if you start falling off this way, going in thickets or whatever, then he's gonna be like, hey man, I didn't see you at FCA, FCA 58. You kind of, you're slacking here. You're acting different. And like in college, it really helps keep you on track. When you're a kid, like for me, like I was sheltered, sort of. Like, to be honest, like Bruno Mars came up with that song "Lazy Day," and he talked about a birthday suit, and I sang that song. And one day I was like, I wonder what a birthday suit is. I was talking to my girlfriend. I was like, that'd be awesome to have a birthday suit that you only wear on your birthday, that one outfit. And she pointed out to me that a birthday suit really means you're just naked. And that never occurred to me, but like, that's the same with me. I was sheltered like a lot of things like my friends would talk about, like I absolutely didn't know what they were talking about. And so for me, there wasn't that much effort as a kid and teenager with trying to be a good Christian and stuff like that. The real challenge is when you come to college and have all these opportunities to be on your own, and you can do this or you can do that. You can go to church if you want. You don't have to go to church. You can go to a party. Your parents won't know about it. You can do anything. You can do drugs, whatever. But when I got here and you saw that it's not like Christians always see that Christians always have to have a thing. Like it seems like they think they're on their own. And to see that, like when you go to stuff like FCA or 858 or some type of college person gathering, to see that there's Christians that are having fun and that are thriving for God, it's great. Like it spiritually pumps you up. And for me, it's what got me going and staying in the right direction.
Describe your freshman year in one word.
Extravagant.
Christian athletes.
Leaders.
Your brother.
Wow.
This interview.
Great.
If you had one word to tell God, what would it be?
Forgive.
T Mike Beat.